entire life, my country has been at war, but I have never known my enemy. My entire life, my country has been at war, but I have never known my entire life, my country, I remember a warm September, 6th grade gym class, and we were playing parachute, lifting it up and running into the space we had created. Smiling like the children we were, we cheered when the school announced we were let home early. But returning to my dad's ashen face, I realized I was terrified. Did they tell you what happened? He said. They didn't tell us, I said, as he led us into the living room with the brightly flickering television set where we sat to watch tall towers tumble for the 1,000th time that day. My entire life, my country has been at war. My entire life, my country. 2 weeks later, anthrax letters are flying through the air. Muslim-owned businesses are burned and bombed. The police force militarizes. A year later, the DC sniper put my school on lockdown, and a black man with the name of a prophet was sentenced to lethal injection. This was the normal in which I was raised. This is the normal in which I learned to ignore. My entire life, my country has been at war, but I have never known my enemy. My entire life, my country has been at war, but I have never not known. 13 years later, and your phone lines are tapped, the police force is jacked, so though your water is fracked. My friend was just arrested for protesting the Keystone Pipeline, and another for yelling unmanned drones are a crime, so remember that you are being watched. Remember, corporations are people, and people are pawns, and who's harmed if a pawn is blown up by a bomb, if it keeps you shackled in silence, suspicious of strangers, makes it easy to keep you in line. Think of those killed by gun violence, of the things they would say. Remember both Harvey Milk and MLK, of the civil rights leaders with things still to say, but imprisoned from Pelican down to Guantanamo Bay. And for once, listen to those names in your heart, of the maimed and the dead and the people who shoot, and let those feelings align with what you know in your head and dig deep in your feet and feel for the roots. Remember that the corporate looting and polluting of the future for our youth goes right beside the genocide of all those who speak the truth. All warfare is tragedy. All violence is tragedy. All environmental degradation is tragedy. All destruction of living, breathing beings is a tragedy. But right now, Black Lives Matter. Right now, remember that the liberation of Black people is the same as the liberation of all people. And no, I do not think they are unrelated. And no, I do not think I can explain it to you because I have a fear.